Neale Hanvey.
Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker. Today, my boys celebrate their 18th birthday, and so for me, this is a special moment in that I hope that we will come to a decision that will make the world that they step into as adults a better place. And I would have hoped that one of the most serious humanitarian crises in living memory would have brought consensus instead of competition. We are supposed to be voting to bring peace to a deeply polarised conflict, but that won't be achieved by political factionalism in this place. And despite accusations of tribalism in the Scottish independence movement, Alba intend, and as often we have done before, to support the SNP's motion today. My party's position from the 9th of October was set out by my party leader Alex Salmond, and it is that there has been a long and sorry catalogue of atrocities throughout the history of this conflict. Terrorist action against civilians can never be justified, and neither can military action in reprisal leading to the killing and maiming of children. Both sides should be told by the international community to now choose the path of de-escalation and ceasefire. There can be no lasting settlement which ignores long-standing UN resolutions, and there is no path to peace which can be initiated by violence against civilians. He was right, and as has been evidenced by subsequent violence, death and destruction. This serves no one, and an end to bloodshed should be the only guiding principle we observe. At the start of the current conflict, many of us met with a young Israeli man who lost both of his peace-campaigning parents in the October the 7th attack. Despite his loss, his appeal was for de-escalation and peace, and the amplification of moderate voices within Israel. He described the anger in his country towards the current Israeli government. We have also heard from Palestinian representatives who have lost every generation of their family in the ensuing IDF attacks. Families who followed the instruction from Israel to move to the south of Gaza, but were wiped out anyway. We've heard testimony from Human Rights Watch and Reporters Without Borders, who are witnesses to alleged war crimes. The ICJ have found it plausible that Israel's act may amount to genocide. The Jewish Voice for Peace of the Jewish Voice for Peace Rabbinical Council have condemned the continuing violence against Palestinians and those countries who support and enable it. If this House can't cooperate and calls those of us who seek peace naive on a matter of such humanitarian significance, how can we expect others so invested in this conflict to lay down their arms and talk?